Actually, do you know what's probably the reason why it feels like this section is going by a lot faster than the last few?
Huh?
Why?
It's because the plot has been so much lighter during this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because there was that whole festival thing going
Hey,
on.
I'll admit the session started a little slow. It felt like there was quite a bit of backtracking, but it's picking up now.
Uh-huh. Well,
Yeah, you saw that glitching too.
whoopsie.
Yeah, I saw that. It's like
I don't
layered
think it's...
wrong.
I'm trying to wonder if it was not supposed to show that much of the screen.
I do have it pretty zoomed in so I can see everything well.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I guess another thing to talk about that happened since the last recording. We're on like a show on Twitch called Retro Book Club.
Yeah.
We were. Well, I was on. We had Kitty Rod what episode? Zydia was on too.
Yep.
The place looks awesome. This place looks awesome. Hey, Raposa, could you thank the mayor for us? Bubba, let's check out the inside.
Yeah, we all did like one big group episode as like Chris Cube with like one other guy and the host. And then like the day before we recorded this, I was on like another episode with like 2 new people and the same guy we did our recording session with.
Yeah. I'll admit, in those streams I get a little socially awkward, but I feel like I'm like that in those kind of settings.
I will say that that second time I maybe one of the games we played was Klonoa for the Wii, and it's like, man, I really want to play more Klonoa.
Oh, Klonoa's a fun game. I played a bit of one game. Klonoa's really fun.
Hello, Hamkaposa. That was it, thanks. How nice of him. I'll go see how they're doing. Maybe we can play some Klonoa together.
Yeah.
Hi, Ham Kaposa. My dad just gave me a bunch of chores to do. Crazy Barks was chasing some of the Raposa around. And Cookie is still fighting with Isaac. What's Jowee been doing? Is he still searching for treasure? We should tell him about the beach. Ham Kaposa, find Jowee and invite him here.
Yeah.
I bet he's digging up the North Beach.
Time to go to the North Beach. One thing I will say that I feel like Retro Book Club kind of shows is just kind of our strengths and weaknesses in games, I've noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, I fucking hate puzzle games. Well, I don't dislike them as games that are designed. I just hate playing puzzle games. Because I'm not good at them. I'm too ADHD for them. So I had a bad experience with the puzzle game. We played Spyro 2 and I had fun because Spyro 2 is the kind of games I like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I love how relaxing Spyro 2 is as a platformer. Even if my controls in my emulator were fucking inverted the whole time. And then, like, so I'm like, I like a little bit of adventure and a little bit of relaxation in my games. And then Zinnia is very strategy.
I wouldn't really say I'm very strategy, just because one of the games we ended up playing on like my second appearance was Advance Wars 2, and I couldn't beat the second stage because I was really bad at strategizing there.
Oh, is that the same kind of genre Fire Emblem is?
Yeah, it's a tactics game.
Oh wait, it's actually funny because maybe I would actually be decent at that because I actually do play Fire Emblem sometimes.
Well, specifically, we're playing specifically Advance Wars 2.
Yeah, because I know you guys said you couldn't get into the gameplay of Fire Emblem, but the just got into it. Anyway, a secret beach, and Mari wants to meet there? This is awesome! I'll go see her now. I'm gonna get that kiss from her. You can't come. This is like grown-up business, you know? Keep digging for treasure and I'll be right back later.
Aww.
He's not too nice to his little sister.
She won't listen.
Okay, I guess the difference is Zinni actually is good at puzzle games. That's probably what I meant to say. Like...
How's that rock doing for you? I'm going on the rock!
I will say, the only time I've seen Zinnia have any rage at a game was when we struggled at that race. She struggled at that race and had time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was just like the This is like freakishly difficult.
Yeah.
What do you think of the beach?
It seems nice.
So have you found any treasure?
Nah. How is your training going?
It's been tough. The villagers fight a lot. I wish they would remember how much the Creator has done for us. Hey, Jowee, how do you think the Creator sees us?
How God sees us? Okay. Gears. What if we lived in a white box with 2 windows? I'm getting all existential now. And the box had buttons and a magic wand. And the Creator used that to examine our lives and control what we do. What's this meta? We're getting meta here.
Oh no.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Go that 4th wall over there.
Yeah, I wonder how different that line is for the iOS release.
Yeah, because that's clearly referencing the DS.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so. She ignored the 4th wall, okay?
Heather! Here in Raposa, we were trying to think of an idea to unite the villagers.
You guys are 4th wheeling me.
Something to help them remember everything the Creator has done for us.
How about a statue? The Creator could decide it, and it would remind everyone how far we've come.
I like that idea. There probably was a page for it in the Book of Life. Now, Raposa, could you explore the Angler Isle and find the village statue page? Maybe that will bring the villagers together.
Enter the Angler Isle and bring back the village statue page.
I hope you enjoyed those fruits. I spent a long time getting those.
At this point, Raposa has like the most toned legs out of anyone in this whole goddamn village.
Yeah,
He never skips leg day.
Yeah, he's ripped. Yeah. World 1-3 now.
World 3-3.
World 3-3. I forget what world we're on apparently.
But it says Angle Isle. What? I thought it was Angler.
Yeah, like an anglerfish. Or maybe like a fishing.
I know, but then there's like the R's not there.
It's probably typo. Anyways, time to draw a clam apparently.
Yeah, clam.
A cute angle.
Cute. Like the angle. God, I was so bad at geometry in school.
Just draw one of the SpongeBob clams.
Yep, frickin' Junior. Let's see.
Actually, it kind of looks like one of those Wildberry Pop-Tarts.
Wait.
Kind of. God, I've been so glad that I've been maintaining my voice through having to voice act these.
Oh.
He spawned in right as we erased it.
Yikes.
Not to worry though, because we can kill him right away.
Ooh.
They did not die. You found Indy's son. Oh, we founding this character.
He's untouchable.
I'm free. You're awesome. Might be young, but I can still avenge with the best of them. Yeah, this is especially the point where the characters get a lot more fantastical, even for this fantasy game.
Oh.
Is Is there just gonna be an alien out of nowhere or something?
You're not that far off, actually. You're not that far off.
Oh, wow. I'm just imagining the Grim Reaper just showing up, because if there's one thing I always find funny in a game is if the Grim Reaper just randomly appears. I am referencing Paperboy.
Paperboy.
Yeah, the Grim Reaper just shows up, and of course the Grim Reaper's just casually in The Sims.
Yeah, one of my favorite things in like The Sims is when like the Grim Reaper shows up, but someone is also like about to give birth, so like the Grim Reaper just starts freaking out like, this is the opposite of my job, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah. Imagine just a scenario where Grim from Billy and Mandy is playing Sims.
Well, that would be funny.
Yeah, he purposely just like cheats to keep all the Sims alive forever so that that scab Grim Reaper doesn't steal his work.
Because, like, one thing I never processed in watching that show as a kid was what the Grim Reaper really is supposed to do. Like, what his actual role is usually. Like, I didn't realize, oh, the Grim Reaper takes them away to die?
I mean, well, given the show, it's not like they could really show that much of it.
Yeah, like, and then I rewatched the show when I'm older, and I'm realizing I missed a lot of jokes where Grim will casually reference the fact that he has killed people off before.
Yeah, he has to be the thing that finishes people off just because, like, apparently without him, everyone's just invincible.
Yeah.
Like, just think about, like, the beginning of the freaking Big Boogie Invention movie where, like, General Scar just has, like, a freaking hole in his chest, but he fired a laser to himself and Grim has to harvest him.
Yeah, I know I remember there was the episode with, like, the brownie zombies, and then Grim was like, oh, they're out there, I already put them there in the first place.
Wow.
And he just really hates the living undead because they're a mockery to his job.
Yeah. There's an early episode where it's just like Billy. He's like, Billy, doing that will kill you. And Billy's like, yeah, like you would know.
You found Indy.
Indy is an old guy, right?
Yep.
I'm free now. Let's get out of here.
Yep. You found Indy, as in Indiana Jones.
Oh, God, that voice sent me into a fit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, if you didn't do that, I was just gonna make him sound like Melbourne O'Reilly from Scooby-Doo.
Oh my God. God. Shouldn't try to do like wacky straining voices, it makes me cough.
Yeah, I was freaking thinking about what's new Scooby-Doo and just how much it actually subverts the Scooby-Doo formula in such a wonderful way.
Yeah. I need to rewatch that one too, because that's
it's kind of the Scooby-Doo version I grew up with.
Yeah. See, I watched more of a pup named Scooby-Doo actually.
Like I watched both of them.
I watched that, and I watched like the many Scooby movies that Cartoon Network would rerun.
Right. Because like what's new is kind of more of the same, but it does kind of like to play around a little bit because it's like the 2000s.
Yeah, I do know at some point they just got very self-referential that French traps never work.
There was also a joke in What's New where like they're about to split up and look for clues, but then Shaggy and Scooby-Doo just walk away because they're like, yeah, you always use this as bait, so why don't we just get the mustard and just go right ahead?
Yeah, oh man. I do know at some point there was I don't know if that was a movie or an episode, or at some point someone just finally acknowledges, Fred, why do you always split up with Daphne?
I like the one explanation they do in What's in Scooby-Doo, where it's like they decide to mix it up by doing like a draft thing, and then they realize, oh, the reason we always do the same split up is because we only get along, because we don't really get along with Fred doesn't really get along with Shaggy or Scooby.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
He can only tolerate them in a group.
Yeah, it's because like they're trying to look for clues and they realize they don't really have anything to really talk to each other about.
Yeah, and then there's I remember this episode of A Pup Named Scooby-Doo where they have a running gag where Fred accuses the bully Red Herring of everything, no matter if it makes sense. And then there's the one episode where they're like, Fred, for a day, you can't accuse Red Herring of something. And it was the one time it was Red Herring.
Oh no.
Congratulations, Fred, you've been vindicated.
Yes.
He'll never. He's gonna have trust issues with Red Herring forever.
They should just bring Red Herring back in like a Scooby-Doo movie when they're like older or something.
I want that actually. That'd be really funny.
They referenced freaking 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo in one. They made like a follow-up to 13 Ghosts.
Yeah, they referenced it and proceeded to retcon the ghost existing.
Yeah, they retconned Zombie Island.
Which is so lame.
Yeah, that was during the era where they just kept being like, no, the ghosts were never real to begin with.
I will say, I tried to watch the Scooby Courage crossover straight out of nowhere, and one thing that bothered me, and I think this is just probably a thing that a lot of modern Scooby-Doo's do, or I'm assuming, is how obnoxiously referential the series got with its formula.
It's getting a little bit try-hard at times. Yeah.
Like, yes, I do know you need to. Yes, I do know you need to acknowledge how repetitive you are. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's why What's New was so good, is because it was able to do that without getting like really obnoxious.
It was just a lot more subtle that way.
Like
it was still generally a straightforward adaptation, but more modern and a little bit more funny that way.
Also, I don't know if this is a hot take about Straight Out of Nowhere. Eustace rapping was cringe in all the wrong ways.
I thought everybody was saying that.
Yeah, everyone pretty much agrees that that was like the worst thing about that movie.
Yeah, it's almost on par with the Powerpuff Girls twerking, but not quite. Not quite, just because it's not potentially sexual.
Mm.
It's just more how you do my fellow kids.
Yeah.